Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa, Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox. You copying me, Tim? Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Clint. Nice big signal actually over the 5 and 9, so no problem there. Thank you.
Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox returning. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, sorry, I haven't got the automatic presser button on the Kenwood TS990 to rematch. I decided, well, a couple of things happened actually. I sold my Kenwood TS480HX to the other Tim yesterday, and that basically freed up the IC-740, which I've had for quite a long time now and haven't used it in years. And I just thought, well, it'd be a good little experiment to try it out on the sked today, because I don't really want this radio either, so I'm probably going to sell it. So I thought I would just use it as an experiment today. Of course, got it matched on 7.10 megahertz, and I think I heard you, but you were too faint. Short skip on 40 is not working again, but you're a big signal here. Thanks for the 5.9 plus. I'll give you a report next time around, but obviously you're a big signal here. Back to you, Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa from Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox.
Yeah, Roger, no problem, Clint. M0KB returning. Oh, very good. Yeah, all's working well, Clint. You're about 50 hertz higher than 3.710, so slightly off. I've tuned into you, so I'm on the same frequency. And yeah, a bit of QSB, but yeah, 5 and 8 to 5 over the 9, just moving around there slightly, so no problem at all. And yeah, Roger on selling off the radios. I thought Tim was trying to get rid of gear, not buy more. But I wonder why you decided to do that, because you were looking for that 480 for a long time. But I guess you've just got other kit and moved on a bit. But anyway, no problem, Clint. Back to you. M0OXF, M0KB.
Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa, Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox. Cheers, Tim. Yeah, sorry, I'm a few hertz off. This rig is, I think it's 1981, 1982, and it's very difficult to know exactly what frequency you're on. I did calibrate it yesterday with the Shannon Volmet upper sideband signal on 3413 kilohertz. It's got a calibrator pot on it, so you can tune it to a known sort of frequency and then calibrate the audio by tuning it back in. But I'm not surprised. I've just fiddled with it again, so I might be off again. But thanks for the sort of 5.8 to 9 plus 5. So I'm obviously using 100 watts on this rig, half the power that I normally use, but that's only what's that, half an S point or something. You're sort of almost peaking plus 20 with me, so lovely signal from you as always. So Tim G4DBL inquired about the Kenwood 480 about a year ago, and we sort of nearly agreed a price, and then he wanted to wait because he didn't have the money, etc. And then he literally wrote me an email a couple of days ago saying, "Can you believe a year's gone by? I'd still actually like to buy the Kenwood. Is it still for sale?" And I said, "Well, I've still got it." So we agreed a price, and I've packed it up, and it's now in my office in Abingdon, waiting for him to come and pick it up. So I was looking one for a while, and I obviously got that one, but I didn't use it in the end because obviously I've had the 990 for a couple of years, so it's really sat around not being used, and he wanted it, so I thought I'd sell it. I'm thinking about buying a 705, an IC-705, so that's it'll be a bit of money towards that. And this IC-740, I've been sort of wanting to get rid of it for a long time. Excuse me, but it is in, like I said, I think it's 1982, but it is in full working order, and I've offered it for sale via the club magazine and stuff, but never had any takers. But so I thought I'd just give it a run, and it obviously seems to be working okay. Wonder what's going on with you. Back to you, Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa from Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox.
Yeah, cheers, Clint. M0KB returning. You might have moved frequency slightly actually, so I don't know if the radio's warming up, but I've got you about 38 hertz high now, which I've tuned into, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but yeah, very good. Yeah, not a lot going on here actually, really, so nothing really changed on the station. Still using the same radio, the Anan G2, which I really love. So I've got no plans on getting any more radios really. Don't know about selling some. I mean, I've got loads of radios here that I don't use, but I'm not really sure what to do with them all really. I should sell them, but I'm a bit of a hoarder, I think, so I'm sort of hanging on to them. But just been doing a few repairs actually lately. I've had a few people coming to me with some radio repairs. I'm just here repairing an Icom amp at the moment, an Icom 1010, trying to work out what's going on there. And I just stopped. I need to let it all the voltages die off inside anyway, just at the moment. So I've switched that off, joined the net, and I guess I don't know who's around today for the net, but I think the band is dead, like you said. It just had it, so I guess if anybody else comes along. So yeah, apart from that, all good though, Clint. No problem at all. Anyway, and back over to you. M0XF M0KP.
Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa, Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox returning. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, all copied. Yeah, got you. Got all that. Yeah, no, it's I didn't think of you actually. Next time one of my receivers goes wrong, should I think of you rather than Radio Cruncher on YouTube? Although he is brilliant. He's just refurbishing or just finishing refurbishing my Sony ICF-2001D portable shortwave receiver from sometime after 1984. But one of the best shortwave portables of all time, so worth having it recapped, and he's doing a few other things to it. Yeah, the Kenwood TS480HX, I hung on to it after I bought the 990 because it's obviously capable of putting out 200 watts. I don't know if have you got one of these, or did you have one? I can't remember, but basically if you use it one power supply it'll do 100, if you use it with two power supplies it will put out 200 watts. The other version, there is a 100 watt version that has a built-in matching unit, but so I hung on to it so as that I'd still be able to put out 200 watts if anything, touch wood, went wrong with the 990, which it hasn't. And then but I literally never used it, so it's been sat on my desk in the shack for a couple of years. And when sort of Tim out of the blue reappeared a year later and said, you know, he wanted to buy it, we sort of agreed a price pretty quickly, and then I took it to Abingdon this morning and left it in my office because he's in Didcot. He's going to come up at some point and pick it up. I think he's emigrating to France in about a month, so. But obviously he's the king of mobile operations, is our Tim, G4DBL, so it's perfect for him to go mobile on HF. And I think I'm almost certainly going to buy an IC-740. I rang up Moonraker actually about a couple of weeks ago, and they said that the price, which is currently sort of 1,200 quid, is probably going to drop down to sort of just below 1,000 at some point in the near future, which would be great if it happens in the next couple of weeks. But and there's some other radios sort of coming to market that means that radio is going to sort of drop in price. Obviously, there's the new Yaesu FDX1, is it? But that's already quite a bit more expensive. But I think I'm going to buy a 705 for when I'm travelling. So as I always take a radio for listening, but I'll have a sort of an option to do a bit of international portable work perhaps. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And if I can find anybody who wants to buy this 740, then that's great. It's working perfectly. The only thing with it is that the fan at the rear is a little bit noisy. I can hear it now, but I did clean it out actually a couple of years ago, but it didn't make much difference. But other than that, it works perfectly. I'm looking at my output on my MFJ. Well, I tested it. It's putting out 100 watts, no problem. So and it's in really, really nice condition, but it's just a little bit too vintage, I think, for most people's tastes. So anyway, there you go. I haven't put a notification on X actually, but I might just do that. I guess we won't hang around very long today. I'm wondering whether this Wednesday afternoon sked is dying a death, but I think Robert's in France, isn't he? And I think, is Dave still away perhaps? Because it's normally just the four of us anyway. Back to you, Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa from Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox.
Yeah, M0KP returning. Yeah, I don't know if Dave's back or not. He's probably still away because it's probably a couple of weeks he's away, isn't it, I think. Of course, got no Roger. You said no Robert. So, yes, Yeah, see what happens. Thanks for doing the tweet. Just got it come through, so I'll hit a like there and see what happens. So that was instant today. I think I said last week there's been a few delays from your tweets, or maybe just generally on Twitter. So it came straight through today, no problem at all. What was I going to say? I was going to say something a minute ago. God dear, I've lost the train of thought. But yeah, for you, I'm starting to do a few repairs. It's not like the main thing that I want to do, but yeah, anything you want. If you want something doing, give me a shout. I'll give you a quote. Don't know if the well, I don't know how long it's taken to sort of cap that radio and how much it's charging, but I'll talk to you about off air anyway about charges. But don't know if I might be a bit expensive to recap a whole radio like that. I'm not really sure. Depends how many caps need doing, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, all good. So just trying to do a few more products and before moving on to develop some bigger projects. Actually, I could do with a little bit of money coming in while I'm trying to do those projects. So it's all a big cash flow juggling act, really. But that is business, isn't it, I suppose? Back to you, M0OXF, M0KP. Oh, sorry, yeah, just before I do, I've tuned now, I'm transmitting bang on 3710, and I've just RIT'd you in slightly if you wonder why I've moved, or any shortwave listeners wonder why I've moved. Back to you, M0OXF, over.
Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa, Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox returning, thanks. Yeah, no, I saw that you'd moved slightly, and so I've RIT'd you in as well. So the frequency display on this old radio, I'm not sure how accurate it is, but yeah, I've got you audio, it sounds fine. You're still sort of like peaking, almost plus 20. And I'm only using half the power, but you're obviously copying me sort of 5.9-ish. So it's all good. So, interestingly, this two-man sked that we're doing, I've had a message from Robert, Mike 0 Fox X-Ray, no copy on anyone, and he's in Juliet November 23 Papa Whiskey today. So I'll just write back to him and say, okay, thanks, it's just me and Tim. Here we go, I'm just typing it now, Tim. It's just me and Tim and 0KEP, and I'm going to put that in brackets because I can't hold a mic and type with two hands. So there you go. So someone's engaged on it. So yeah, so Radio Cruncher Graham, he's brilliant. He had a few issues with my Sony ICF SW55, which is a little bit newer than the 2001D, and not quite as sophisticated a radio. And he actually had the radio for months, maybe a year, because there were sort of issues with it that it took a long time to get resolved. Normally it probably takes him about a month because he's always got constant work coming in. I can't remember, but I think he probably charges about 150 quid to replace the caps in a sort of shortwave portable, something like that. I don't know whether that's even worth your while, Tim, getting out of bed for, but that's the sort of money he charges. But he's got a constant flow of radios being sent to him, because most of us are sort of electronics dullards who aren't capable, but haven't got the time or the know-how to do it. So I'm appreciative of Graham doing that. I've got another Sony, actually, an original 1980 ICF 2001. This is the first kind of PLL portable shortwave radio with sort of direct frequency access and all that stuff. And I only paid 50 quid for it, and it stopped working after about a year. It's not a brilliant performer because it's very susceptible to noise. But obviously it was designed in an era when there wasn't as much sort of QRM as there is now, so I'm not sure about that one. But the 2001D, its successor that came out 4 years later, is still regarded as one of the finest sort of shortwave portables of all time, so that was definitely worth refurbishing. Quick look at X, nothing more on X, but I can see that you're also keeping an eye on it. So back to you, Mike 0 Kilo Echo Papa from Mike 0 Oscar X-Ray Fox.
Yeah, that's a pause there. See if it's recording, M0KB turning. Yeah, very good. I'll have to look up that receiver. I've got, I was given an old, it's a realistic DX400 to repair actually, and well, the guy, it's one of these things. He told me what the fault was. So I looked at what the fault is, and it's this FET. Can you just change the FET for me? I did that, and that wasn't a problem at all. There's a problem with one of the phase lock loops in there. And but then he just decided he didn't want it anymore, so I've actually got that here. So I will have to get that going at some point actually if I get any time. So I've got